not expecting that. I don't feel anything that feels consistent with that, but it's something I can't rule out that the CT would let us be looking for.
Can you do a CT today?
Can't do a CT today, okay, because it's already booked solid for today. But what we could do is on the day of the procedure, which I was able to kind of move some things around on the schedule, and we can look at the 19th, would be to have him come in first thing in the morning, have the CT, and then go straight to essentially the dental room. And at that point, we'll be evaluating the CT, we'll be seeing what we need to do with that, but also address the fact that in his mouth, he has what we call oral nasophistulas, which is why he's got that drainage. So he's got on either side, right behind the canine, and my guess is it's probably draining up, connecting to the base of the canines. He's got holes that are going all the way up from his mouth into his sinus cavities.
That's why his breath is so bad.
That's why his breath is bad. He's probably occasionally putting food up in his sinuses. Saliva's going up into his sinuses. Like it's an open hole.
He sneezes and snorts and drips.
Yep. And every time his mouth gets wet, some of that fluid's going up. Okay. And so we definitely need to try to close those, probably take out the canines. He wouldn't let me get a good look of the canines on the lower jaw, but I would say I would not be amazed. What we need to do is, even with the CT, because CT is good for here, it's less good at looking at the roots, is also doing x-rays just like you and I when we go to the dentist, to look at those roots. Take out whatever teeth, he's missing quite a few, but take out whatever's in there that's causing more infection. And if there is a jaw fracture, part of why I put us for the date I put us with is to be with Dr. Stone, who is incredible. She's not boarded yet, but she's going through the boarding to become a boarded dentist. And she's multiple years into the residency, so she does all of our jaw fractures, she does root canal, she does that sort of stuff. So she's the advanced person, and so I wanted to make sure I got him in there with her, because she's going to be the person to give him the best opportunity. Yes,
and that's what we want for him, because he's a good dog.
He's a sweetie.
Yeah, he's a good dog.
So for today, what we'd want to do is to kind of get the game plan is get some blood.
Okay.
We could do the CBC and chemistry today, and then have you bring him in on the 19th. He'd need to be here at 7:30, and no food after midnight the night before. He can have water all night long, and that's fine. But then what we'd do is go ahead, and if you're okay with keeping that date, I can go ahead and put you on the CT schedule for first thing that morning. And that way he can fly right on through. It's a Wednesday.
It's Wednesday or Tuesday?
It's
what is it? The 19th is a Tuesday.
Okay, but then take a look.
I'm a human calendar.
I like it.
I can do any date in the history of the world.
So.
Okay. Tuesday the 19th is Tuesday.
That's what we said.
And the only thing we have is a Corvette meeting at 6 o'clock.
So it would be Wednesday the 20th.
It'll be Wednesday the 20th?
Wednesday the 20th.
That's better.
It's Wednesday.
Okay. Oh yeah, the 20th is totally open, so we're good to go with that. So we could do that, and then at that point, depending on what we see on the CT, I can't guarantee that we'll be able to fully address that. We may, if we're looking at jaw fractures that are old or something like that, we may need to do planning and do multiple procedures. That's a possibility. But this at least gets us started. We'll start getting his mouth healed as far as his periodontal disease goes, and start making that plan for what we need to do. It really just depends on what we see on that.
Are you actually saying eventually you'll plug the holes that are going up into the...
Oh, that we're going to do.
Yeah, that'll be first on the list.
The game plan would be on Wednesday. The things that I can tell you for sure will happen is addressing the periodontal disease, including the holes going up to his nose, but also probably taking out those upper canines at least, possibly the lower canines as well. But as far as addressing why his jaw's out of joint, depending on what we see, it's possible we'll say, as long as it's not hurting,
leave him alone.
Leave him that way, and let's just get his mouth healthy.
When you say the lower canines, are you talking that one that comes out on the outside?
Yeah, the one's doing that.
Yeah.
The other one's pushing on the palate.
Oh, so he's got
they both shifted over.
Yeah.
So, because all of this, I mean, it's a good thing that this is all intact, but
but it's all
over to one side.
Over. And so the one is going to be hitting this palate with where it's at right now. And so depending on what we do as far as the whole jaw is concerned on the lower jaw, will help guide, as well as depending on if there's infection on those ribs, will guide us to what we need to do.
Well, that can't be comfortable.
I agree.
And he doesn't complain. Okay, so really, coming in on the 20th, we're going to do blood work today.
Yep.
Coming in on the 20th, it's almost exploratory.
Will be,
with
essentially.
Some definites.
Yeah, it'll be imaging and exploration, with the definites being we'll take out teeth that need to be extracted.
And close up holes.
And we're going to close the holes.
And take out the teeth that we know needs. Will you do a demo on him that day?
Yeah, any teeth he has left in his head, he's going to go home with clean.
Yeah, he'll have clean teeth.
I'm not positive he's going home with teeth in his head, but anybody he does go home with will be clean.
How long do you anticipate this taking?
Really depends on what we get into doing. Because if we are trying to remove part of bone and relocate that jaw, we could be looking at several hours. As opposed to if we're taking out teeth that are kind of flapping in the breeze, we could be looking at significantly shorter. So it really just depends on what we see.
Okay.
Do they have a place around here that we can bring our RV over?
Yeah. My front desk knows because they moved it. I used to know where it was.
Okay, because